Hey guys, DT here. I was asked by a few people if I could do detailed tutorial videos for the Sex Pistols table and also for Sands of the At, and the answer is no, but I will do one last explanation and tutorial video for the table. As a lot of people know, version 1.04, that's a very important number, came out today, has been successfully tested. A lot of the members from the community helped me out to make sure that it's cabinet ready, it's an improved desktop version, and now it's a device application ready as well, so everyone can enjoy it. So if you're going to download the table, make sure the file number is V1.04 or you're not playing the right game. And I hope everyone's going to enjoy it on a cabinet. I wasn't able to test it because I don't personally own a cabinet, and there's three reasons for that. One is I don't have room for one. Two is that I play pinball in real life. And the third one is I play giant desktop pinball. And this is the Nevermind the Bollocks 1977 table. It's an original design, but it's designed in the 70s style. As you can see, there's no left outline, but there is two right outlanes. One here by Mind the Gap, the other one right here. There are 5 in lanes, giving you some bagatelle kind of 1970s Price is Right plinko action in the bottom of the table. Each of these has a rollover trigger inside of it, and it's very important that you know that those triggers are important to the game. I'm going to get to band and pistols right away because I think that's what most people are going to want to know about. But we're going to start with the collect saucer. So right here is the collect saucer. You can collect your anarchy bonuses in here. You can collect your Malcolm bonus in here. You can collect your pistols bonuses in here. And you can collect your band bonuses in here. And likewise, you can see collect bonus, there's 2 arrows. There's a rollover trigger down here that will also collect your bonuses if you roll over down there, but you're going to lose your ball. But it might be worth the sacrifice. It's this decision you'll have to make during the game. But if you go drain down the middle, you get 0. Okay, so up at the top, we got the Broken Record Player mod. It's a tweed record player. You'll see this oversized drop target on the front here. It has the album cover from the 1977 Nevermind the Bollocks, the UK version. The American version colors are like flesh with green writing on it. Interesting fact, week of November 11th, 47 years ago today, is when the album came out. The reason why I released my table on the week of November 11th is to honor that release. Okay, so let's talk about band. Right here, when you knock this trigger down, you're going to find that there are 4 white targets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each of these targets is tied to a band member. So this target is Steve, this target is Sid, this target is Johnny, this target is Paul. So when you hit these targets, I'll get you to pan down, Jay. You're going to light up these lights on the playfield, and you can see it says here, Steve bonus when lit, Sid bonus when lit, Johnny bonus when lit, Paul bonus when lit. So hitting the targets at the top will light these ones pink. You want to get your ball to roll over the targets, and you'll light up that band member's face. And they'll start flashing. Also, the Rockstar Hurry Up will pop up out of the table. And you're going to want to hit the rock. You don't have to hit the Rockstar Hurry Up to collect your band member. As soon as you roll over, you've collected it. But you're going to want to for 2 reasons. One is because it's big points. It's 2,500 points times playfield multiplier for a single shot. The other reason is, while the Rockstar Hurry Up is up, if you were to roll over another trigger which is lit, it deactivates all of these. So you're going to want that target down. Okay, so once these are all lit up, your band light will light up, and then you know it's time to collect, one way or the other. Once you collect, all these lights will turn out, and then the process continues, and collecting band is 10,000 points. Okay, so next, pistols. So there are 7 rollovers up here that spell pistols. Each time you roll over them, they will light up. Once they are all lit up, the pistols button on the bottom here will ignite. It's telling you that it's time to collect. Hit the saucer or the out lane and you'll collect pistols, and your back glass light for pistols will come on. And the first time you collect pistols, it is 10,000 points. The next time you collect pistols, it's 15,000. And the second light will come on. The third time, these lights will stay out, and you'll see just above them there are some lights that spell Malcolm in red. So you're actually rolling over these but lighting up these lights. Once Malcolm is lit, your band or your pistols light will start flashing, as well as the lights on the side of the screen. That's signaling that it's time to collect Malcolm. Hit the saucer, you will collect Malcolm, get 25,000 and a replay, and you will also light up the England Dreamin' spinner. For the rest of the game, England Dreamin' spinner is 1,000 a spin. Base value is 100 points. Okay, all of the scoring on the table is subject to playfield multipliers, except for the spinners. So we've already explained that the Malcolm spinner will be 1,000 points, but the base value of all the spinners on the table is actually 100 points a spin. So when this is lit, that's 10 times spinner. So for the other spinners, they are on their own multiplier system, which is controlled by the green targets that are behind this X. So you can see them peeking through there. The one on the right controls this spinner. The one on the left controls that spinner. When you hit the green targets, you're going to find that double spinner will light up. The second time you hit it, triple spinner will light up. The third time you hit it, quadruple spinner will light up. And that's where you want to leave it. But if you hit it again by accident, it'll erase these lights and go back to 100 points a spin. So for a points guy, you're going to want these on quad all the time, and you're not going to want to touch this ever again. But easier said than done. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the pogo. So I'm not sure about this, but I think it is the first slam dancing ball in pinball history. There could be similar elements out there, but I can't think of one offhand. But I'm not saying that I invented it, but I might have. Anyways, so you need to knock down this E, and then you're going to put your ball in here, and your pogo target is going to come up, and everybody's going to have a bit of a dance in here. And then you're going to escape through this gate, but because the music's so loud, someone's going to call the cops, and the bobbies are going to pop up here. You need to knock them down. They're 1,000 a piece, and they're a good ricochet for when you need to hit multipliers, and that is a very, very big clue for a consistent way to hit the multipliers. And we'll talk about that in just 2 seconds. You cannot get into the pogo if there's any cops standing. This drop target will just duck down and pop back up. You're locked out of it. Okay, so let's talk about multipliers. All right, playfield multipliers, not spinner multipliers. So on this table there are 5 1977 Silver Jubilee coins that were released to the public to celebrate the Queen's Jubilee. One is here, one is behind this S target, one is in between the pillars, as I call them, but that's the 2 bumpers. One is it's almost invisible at this point of view, but just behind the pogo, and there's one here. So you're going to want to light all of those up, and then when you do, the safety pin lane will ignite, and it'll do a little bit of flashing noise down here. Then you know it's good to roll over this trigger. Once you roll over this trigger, your multiplier light times 2 will light up. All of these lights will go back out, and then you repeat the process for 3. You repeat the process for 5. Like I said, the most consistent way to hit this trigger is using those police from the right flipper, bang, through there. Okay, so what else we got to talk about? Bumpers. Unlit, the score value is 500. Lit, they are 1,000 a pop. Way to light them is to hit this slim target here, and way to turn them off is hit this slim target there. You're not probably doing most of these things on purpose, but that's the way it works. Okay, next, slingshots. There's a slingshot here and a slingshot here. Those are your anarchy slingshots. Each time you hit them, you'll get some scoring, but it will also light up these anarchy bonus lights, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. And once they get to 5,000, they will no longer obviously progress. And that's the time when you want to collect it. And when you collect it, you'll hear like a thud noise, like a wah, wah, wah. And you can watch the lights go out and count your thousands into your score. Okay, what else do we got to do here? I think that's it. Am I missing something? Any big stuff? Okay.
I don't think so.
All right, so I'll give you some tips. When I watch people play this game, I'll just give you the tip one. You need to thread the needle. You need to go between the pillars. Long shots to the top. So in modern games, they have like what's called like a return flow play field, right? So you hit a ramp here, it will come back down and go back to your flipper. You hit an orbit, it's going to land back on your flipper. The flow of this 70s style table is not like that. You're going to need to make long shots. You're going to need to control the ball. Because there's no outlane here, it's much easier to control the ball on this flipper than it is on this flipper, and we'll talk about that in a second. But you need to thread that needle to be successful. I watch a lot of people playing and they're distracted by the spinners. They're trying to hit it up the side. But only 20% of what you have to do is on this side of the table. Only 20% of what you have to do is maybe on this side. The action is in the middle. So, and then you might have to pan in on me for the second there. Here, Jay. So, new games, second tip. New games, people play like this. Old games, people play like this. 1978, something in the middle. So, because this isn't a return play field, you can't just keep flipping away or you're setting yourself up for doom. You need to control that ball. And the third tip I will give you is the eraser. So in a normal, can you pan and click on this? So in a normal pinball table, this would be two pegs with a rubber around it and a piece of plastic on top. I fell in love with this big hunk of rubber, so I just left it as a hunk of rubber with a couple of washers on the top. So you're going to want to use this detail to control your ball here, and you use it for your post pass to get it to here. Get it to your other flipper so that you can set up shots to go into your collect. You're also going to want to use it as a ricochet against this slingshot to get maybe some of your inlane stuff. You can also hit Steve with it. You'll get good at it, but this detail is invaluable in this game. So I think that's it. If you have any other questions or whatever, there's a instruction rule card down here. Replay at 500,000. There's a secret replay at 1,000,000. The other replay is Malcolm. The other replay is matching a score. There's good instructions down here. There's some playfield instructions here. Hopefully that's enough, and enjoy the game and have fun. Cheers, DT out.